Alright, here goes. Welcome back to TENTHisle Gaming. My name is Ryan, and I hope this video finds you well. Here on the TENTHisle, I have played a lot of Boundless. Or, of course, back in Boundless. That may be the last time I say that for a very long time. And that makes me sad. But, we've got things to talk about here. This is a video I've really not wanted to make. And I have to make it, so here we go. Here we are in my build. I've not really done anything with this build in months. Next to nothing, really. Except for fuel it every 2 weeks or so, that I don't lose it in case I get that itch to want to play the game again. That was very optimistic, very much wishful thinking. Because that has not happened. I have no urge to play this game as of late. Other things have always been keeping my attention. Every time this game comes up even for a little bit, it's like, I think this has run its course. That's the frame of mind I've been in with Boundless. I've started projects and not really wanted to finish them, as you can see here. Haven't really done anything or made any significant progress on much at all. I mean, heck, a couple months back we had a huge build up here on the hill. And that thing completely disappeared. And I wasn't broken up about it. I talked about that in a previous video. Which leads me to one other topic we want to talk about. Making videos for this has been super rewarding. I've had a lot of good times making content. And I've enjoyed interacting with the community. The community has been the best thing about this experience that I've gone through over the last 5 years or so. I remember what started me into this game. It was watching a Dan Before Time video. And I was just like, I really want to play that. That looks amazing. And super fun. So I bought the game, jumped in, started doing some videos, really enjoyed the game. And I don't think it was like a honeymoon thing. For quite a while there, this was the game I played exclusively on Twitch. I know a lot of other games I was just like, I like playing these games, but it's like I have always wanted to play this. I've always come back to it, and maybe that was a lot of the community aspect of the game and just soaking in, you know, new build ideas and different experiences, whether it was hunting or building or just figuring different stuff out, you know, through early access or even when the game eventually went live back in 2018. With the pandemic, I really kind of dove back into this game, put in a significant amount of time, you know, finishing builds. I finished 2 builds. This build here was completely finished. The one up on the hill was completely finished. I added a whole bunch of other stuff, all within this past year. And I have no idea how many hours I played over 2020, but I think it was a lot. And I think that was just the frame of mind I was in. This game actually may have saved me mentally in 2020, which is great. Except it hasn't saved itself. And just looking at the forums right before starting here, I noticed there hasn't been any progress or any movement on the next patch, which is supposed to bring us some cool stuff. Swords and shields and even kind of the single-player-y aspect of Boundless. It doesn't seem like there's much going on, and I've hesitated talking about this, but it seems like this game is not necessarily reaching its conclusion or dying or anything like that. I think it's going through a transition into maybe not being the same game that it is now. Currently, it's an MMO, a multiplayer game that you build stuff and interact with the community, have a good time. Problem is, for a while, it's only been that, and that grind has been, well, a little rough. It hasn't gotten any better in quite some time. And waiting for these patches, fine. I've always been good with that. Never been in a rush. Don't want to rush a developer. And I'm definitely not doing that here with this. I just feel like, you know, timelines, delays, and all that aside, I feel like there's not much they can do right now unless they start addressing core issues with the game. That's fixing the grind, so reducing crafting times. That would be adding something into the gameplay loop, whether that's dungeons or titans or whatever that ends up being. Making it more approachable for new players has to also factor into that. That all has to happen for me to want to continue to put time into this game. And I haven't put that much time in over the past couple of years. Aside from last year when I started getting build crazy, because I just wanted to build, I still haven't, I don't have a lot of hours in this game. And I feel like it's those core things that I just referenced that keep me from wanting to spend my time here. I've enjoyed it so much. It's been very rewarding. I've made some really awesome friends. I've had awesome times with people. But as you can see, there used to be a whole guild build here, and it's no longer here. There used to be a whole bunch of other builds here, and they're no longer here. Everybody's kind of moved on. Even when you go to the forums. Still people playing this game. But I've already talked about numbers and all that for this before, and I won't dive into that again because it's kind of depressing, and we don't need to be any more depressed on this video. You already know what's happening here. You already see the writing on the wall, or at least I hope you do. I am going to be done with Boundless for the foreseeable future. I cannot devote any more time, energy, or effort to this game until it gives back what I've given in. And maybe that sounds a little selfish. Let me clarify. This game owes me nothing. The developers owe me nothing. But I feel like that magic that was there at the very beginning, and for a long time, off and on, for my 5 years of playing this game, I feel like that magic is gone. And I see that in friends of mine who also seem to feel the exact same way. You know, they're not playing the game, they're moving on to other things, and my experience with the game might end up being something more, well, just plain different than it was before. And that's crazy because a lot of my friends I've met through this game are crazier about this game than I have been. And that's a real bummer to see happen, but, well, this is how things go sometimes. Things change, things adapt. I'm just falling in to that same mode as everybody else. I've been here for a long time. I just have been in denial. I didn't want to admit that my time with this game at least for now, however long that might be, I don't know, is done. I love this game. Probably always will. But for now, for potentially the last time, this is it. Thanks for watching. I humbly appreciate the support. I know this channel has really thrived because of people watching Boundless content on here. And I hope you were entertained, and I hope to maybe one day be able to do content for this game again, provided that it's not stricken down by bogus copyrights that don't get resolved. Stuff, but that's neither here nor there. I've loved my time with this game, and I would love to come back to it again. We shall see. Stay safe out there. Stay... And remember to embrace the chill.